Very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Swing Trading Club. And this is a class on psychology of trading. And many of you are meeting after a long time. I can see Arvind there. Arvind is always there. So Arvind, I'm meeting regularly. Arun is there. Chanchal is there. Jaswant is there. Kerul Patel is here. My dear friend Maheshwar is here. And many others. Great guys, good to have. So, important topic is the psychology of trading, and somehow, in the end, it all matters as to what is your personality into the market. What is your personality into the market? There are a lot of variables we will put in. Let me just take off the screen share so you guys can see me properly. Wanted to talk to you about, like, right now I have, I think, five or six accounts going on, in which I'm overall making about 70, 80,000 rupees right now. And one thing I learned very early in my life as a trader was that ultimately, if you want to make money in the stock market, you have to be courageous. Only brave people survive here. Brave, not stupid. What do I mean by that? What I mean with that is, till the time you do not have the courage to put your money into the market, no returns will ever come. And you have to understand this market is governed by a set of rules. It is governed by, uh, various factors that you can control. And this market can easily be worked on. Like, for example, let me share the screen right now and let's see what are my current trades going on. By the way, algo trading is introduced in Pathfinders now, giving good results. I've just now booked a profit of 12,206 rupees in my algo trading, on a capital of about 10 lakhs. And here in this account, I have about 40,000 of profit running. This account, I have about 20,000 rupees of profit running. This account, I have about 13,000 rupees of profit running, and one more account is there. So, how do I make these profits? I've been doing live trading for many, many years. I do it in front of you. So, how do I make these profits? Another thing, this is a FDL summary, the live trades that I do every 14 days. I'm doing it for, I think, 10 years now. This live trade. In live trade, out of the 50 live trading sessions that I've logged here over the last 2 years, 46 have been done in profit and 8 have been done in loss. There's a success rate of 92%. Profit is 8 lakh 14,000 rupees. Loss is 1 lakh 12,000. Profit to loss ratio is 7 point. So, how does this come? And this I do in front of all of you every time. You know, It comes because I am under a pressure to perform. This is probably the most important aspect of the psychology of trading. Most people are talking about fear and greed, but no. We succeed in life only when we have a pressure of performance. In every other aspect of your life you go, whether it is your job, whether your business, you are only judged by your performance. All the promotions you will get, will be because of your performance. The business you will get, the clients you will get will be because of the performance that you will give there. But somehow in stock market, people don't take this thing into consideration. Everybody's focus area is profit, loss, fear, greed. Everybody is talking about it. But my whole focus have always been is the way I perform and excel in any other field, I have to perform and excel in this field also. Because till the time I don't perform and excel here, I will not be able to make money. And if I'm not able to make money here, my coming here would be a pure waste of time. It will be pure waste. And that is what, keeps on driving me into the stock market. And for that, then there are smaller aspects. That if I have to make profit, I just do a back calculation. That if I have to make profit, what are the set of criteria that I have to adhere to? Are you with me so far, guys? Great. So, this is the key here I've seen is not fear, not greed, but when you become focused on performance. Like for me, my focus is very simple. If I have to survive and take care of my family and run my expenses, I need to make 10% a month on my capital. That is my bare minimum need. That is my bare minimum need. And I keep on experimenting with a lot of things. Like, for example, in one of my accounts, what will I be judged by here? I'll only be judged in the end when I go on my transaction report, click on an account here, and in this account I have roughly about 10 lakh rupees. I just increased the capital to 50 lakh. But this last 6 months it was running on a 10 lakh rupees of capital. And you see around 10 lakh rupees of capital, my total profit loss is 3 lakh 97,000. It is not 444 because in this I have to pay the brokerage to the broker, the charges to the government of India. This is my money. So I know in this account I have made 397 divided by 1000 into 100 divided by 8. So in this account, I have made on an average 5% a month. So I know my performance. That I have made in this account 5% a month on my capital. And somehow here, my performance needs to improve by 100% more if I have to add into this 10% a month. दैट इज माई परफॉर्मेंस बेंचमार्क कि जब तक मुझे 10% महीने का नहीं मिलेगा मैं इतनी गधा मजदूरी क्यों करने वाला. If I only have to get 1% a month or 2% a month, I can as well do a job, get promotions, and put my money in certain areas where it will give me 1 2%. So, performance is the key. Performance is the key. When you become driven by performance, then you excel as a trader. Everything else is pure bullshit. Everything else is bullshit. बाकी सब अपने लॉस को छुपाने के बहाने हैं. मेरे को मेरा इमोशन नहीं संभल रहा है, मेरे को फियर हो गया, मेरे को ग्रीड हो गया. कुछ नहीं. तुमको परफॉर्मेंस का प्रेशर नहीं है. और जब तक तुमको परफॉर्मेंस का प्रेशर नहीं है तब तक तुम सक्सीड कर ही नहीं सकते हो स्टॉक मार्केट के किसी भी जगह पे. So you only have to ask yourself one single question: how will I perform here so that my capital is not lost and my profit increases month after month after month? Do you agree with this statement of mine, guys? It is a performance oriented profession. Till the time we don't perform, everything else is useless. And then life becomes a little easier. Life becomes a little easier because now you can focus on. Now, the only question you have to focus on now, let's take that. When I talked about the psychology of trading, we'll cover a lot of aspects of this. I was a little dormant for about 6 months. Now, what the first question you have to ask is, what is my performance expectation? What is my performance expectation by others? By others. Because, like it or not, in your family, they have expectations from you. Because you spend a lot of time, you give a lot of energy, you're always talking about it, you're looking at charts. Knowingly or unknowingly, your family will have expectation from you. Okay. Then question number two is, what is my self performance expectation? Now इसमें कहीं मैचिंग होना चाहिए. पता लगा your family is expecting you double your money every day and your expectation is, oh, I'll make 2% a month. There is an expectation mismatch. That's why when you are a trader, part time or full time, you will have to take your family into confidence. You will have good days, you will have bad days, and you need to talk it out with somebody. Most traders do not have, anybody to talk to. How many of you face a problem that you don't really have anybody with whom you can talk about your trading? Say yes if you face this problem. I'll not say the name. And that's so many of you see here. Only one answer. I'm fortunate to have my brother with me, and I know that, my friend, because I visited your place and I saw how happy two of you were. So this is another, and that's why it is important that you have somebody with whom you can talk to. But I think most people, the right person is the husband or the wife. You can have a brother, you can have anything, but then make sure you are talking out with the person who is motivating you and encouraging you, not putting you down in the dustbin. Second question is, what is my self performance expectations? Number three is, both of these should be aligned. Both of these should be aligned. Both of these should be aligned. What is my performance expectation? Now, the fourth question to ask is, in this one, what is my monthly money target? We are all motivated here by money. Please understand, in the stock market, money is the only motivation. यहाँ और कोई motivation नहीं. Here there is no customer, no employee, no HR, no marketing, no sales. यहाँ और कुछ भी नहीं. या सिर्फ पैसा है. इसीलिए the thing that will motivate you the most would be your monthly targets. They will be your monthly targets. Like here, for me, this log sheet of mine is my motivation. I keep on looking at it. Like this month, I know on my 20 lakh rupees of capital, so far I've made 2 lakh 81,000, which is a 14%. And this should be a number that is should be in front of you, that this is what we are working on. So make sure you have a monthly target, and then it should not be a dreamy target. A target is target when you achieve it 70% of the time. So start with a reasonable target. The target can be as low as 25,000 rupees. It can be as high as 20 lakh rupees. So depend on. Then fifth is your monthly target are governed by your capital. Please understand, capital is your biggest restraint. आपका जो सबसे बड़ा फ्रेंड और सबसे बड़ी मजबूरी है वो आपका कैपिटल है. आपका प्रॉफिट आपके कैपिटल से ही पैदा होगा, हवा में से पैदा नहीं होगा. इसलिए कौन लोग को बहुत परेशानी होती है जो बिना कैपिटल के काम करना चाहते हैं या बहुत कम कैपिटल से, यू नो. सो नंबर सिक्स, you will suffer loss due to capital profit. In which product is the capital profit mismatch the most, guys? In which product the capital profit mismatch is the most? Option, where it in the options. Because people think by putting in 5,000 rupees, I can make 50,000 rupees. And because the capital profit mismatch is so much, then obviously they can't control. So you will suffer loss due to capital profit mismatch. Do not come to stock market. If you have less than 5 lakh capital. This I very bluntly say now, after years and years of experience, if you don't have minimum 5 lakh rupees, you should not even come to the stock market. It is waste of time. Because on a 5 lakh rupees, you have a possibility of making 25,000 rupees a month. कम से कम 25,000 रुपया तो मिले, वरना क्यों गधे की तरह मेहनत करनी है सुबह से शाम तक. So, for me, 5 lakh rupees is the minimum amount you should have before you come into the stock market to make money. Otherwise, it just becomes a training ground, waste of time, waste of money. The more the better. In fact, if you want to be seriously aligned here, you should have minimum about 15-20 lakh rupees. Think about if you go and buy a house in Mumbai, I stay in Mumbai, you will not find a 1-bedroom hall kitchen for less than maybe 30-40 lakh rupees now. Imagine just a small house to live in. You just start any business, start a pan ki dukaan. It'll cost at least 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees. And here you are talking about creating a whole profession, new profession for yourself. So don't start cheap. You will require money here. And that's why, seventh, capital is God. I always say capital is God. You can lose anything here, but you can't lose your capital. You can't lose your capital. And you have to focus on the net profit. Net profit is equal to, you know, point number 8. Net profit is gross profit minus expenses. And in the expenses, the biggest expenses are the money we pay to the government. So it doesn't really matter what broker we are working with. Because in the end, we will all end up paying the same amount of money. So net profit is gross profit minus expenses. So what is your performance expectations by others? What is your performance expectation of the self? Both of these should be aligned. You should have a very clear cut monthly money target, which should be met 70% of the time in a year. Your monthly targets are governed by your capital. You will suffer loss due to capital profit mismatch. Do not come to the stock market if you have less than 5 lakh capital. It is a pure waste of time. Capital is God. Net profit is gross profit minus expenses. And then point number 9 is skill is your vehicle. Skill is your vehicle of. You have the capital with you, but if you don't have the skill, that capital will be useless. And that's why you need to train yourself. You need to be skilled to make money. You need to be skilled to make money. Now, just one other question: how to overcome capital profit mismatch? Have reasonable expectation from your capital. In fact, when you're starting your journey, 2% a month, I think 2% a month is a good target to start with. Even for beginners, 1% a month is a great target. Then gradually increase it to 2%, then 3%, then 4%, and take it to up to 10%. Anything more than 10% a month, you cannot consistently make it. Once in a while, you make it. So you will have a month of 20%, you will also have a month of 5%. Average will become about 10%. So just one capital, profit mismatch can be overcome when you take a trade according to that, and that's why your risk management comes. Skill is your vehicle of profit, and point number 10 here is you can never risk more than 5% of your capital ever. And the kind of mistakes I'm a coach, I saw thousands of people under me. I see mistakes every day. I saw in one of the accounts the trading capital was 50,000 rupees, running loss was 42,000 rupees. 42,000. I picked up the phone, called the trader. Hey, what is this going on? He said, no, sir, I've bought an option. Don't worry. I cannot lose more than 50,000 rupees. I was mad. I said, with a 50,000 rupees of capital, what have I taught you? What is your maximum risk capacity? 2,500 rupees. How come you allow that? The moment you will allow your small losses to become big losses, even God can't save you because you have committed suicide. You cannot kill your capital. You cannot murder your capital. You have to keep a tab on your capital. If your capital is not increasing every month, then you will be dead sooner or later. तुम्हारे पैसे खत्म हो जाएंगे और अगर पैसे खत्म हो जाएंगे तो यहाँ कुछ करने को नहीं है तो जाओ और बाजा बजाओ. सो ऑल साइकोलॉजी का क्रैप होने में यू नीड टू परफॉर्म. If you don't perform, nothing else will work out. So today, I wanted to hit hard on this topic. But too many people are talking about fear, greed, emotions. No. What I'm talking about is performance. When you become performance driven, everything else falls in place. रूल भी फॉलो करोगे, कैपिटल भी प्रिजर्व करोगे, स्टॉप लॉस भी लगाओगे, पढ़ोगे भी, सीखोगे भी, सब करने वाले हो अगर तुम परफॉर्मेंस ओरिएंटेड हो जाते हो. Fine, guys. These are my two lines I wanted to talk today. Now I'll open it to questions. Okay. Mahesh says, I think any target between 2 3 times the bank FD return is a good to start. Yes, absolutely fine. Okay. Now keep on asking your queries, guys. Now Rajesh Kandwal has a comment. He said, losing money is the most intense emotion. One may take solace in following the setup, but it creates an emotion of self-doubt in some corner of the herd, further following the setup in most disciplined manner. If one passes through a series of losses for a few days, how does one deal with it? Change the setup, Rajesh. Obviously, that setup in that market condition is not working. That is going to happen. A trading setup that works in a trending market might not work in a sideways market or a volatile market. So then you need to experiment with multiple setups. Like yesterday, I was working with Ichimoku charts. It gave me decent makhan malai profits. Today, the same setup did not work. So then you have to don't doubt yourself, doubt the setup, Rajesh. In that case, you have to doubt the setup. Yeah, keep on asking your questions and queries, guys. This session like this would be on the first week of every month, where I'll pick up a topic and I'll talk about it in detail. For example, how many setup one should work in a month? You should have 10 setups ready with you, Arvind, so that you know which one has to be deployed in what condition. At least 10 setups. Like in directional neutral trading, if you see here I have 7 setups I have put in. 7 of my best setups, and my success rate here is almost 80%. And you'll all be given this. Once you have gone through the advanced options course, all of you will have access to it. On 17th, 18th, 19th is when I am doing the course. Make sure you are a part of that. 10 सेटअप होने चाहिए. अभी आप देखो हमारे एडवांस ऑप्शंस के कोर्स में हमारे पास 6 सेटअप ऐसे हैं जिसमें हमेशा पैसा बनता है. फिर हमारे रेगुलर में एटलीस्ट वी हैव 10 सेटअप्स विद गिव मनी. Mahesh, sir, I had a call from your office about the new option class, including algo trading. Do you think I should attend? Yes, Mahesh, please come. Most welcome. मेरी कोई भी नई क्लास तुम्हारे बिना कैसे पूरी होगी? You are my favorite student. Please come. Just one thing says setup means different strategies. Yeah, setup means different strategies. the different ways of handling the market. Just say, Abhi, uh, please take a screenshot of this one. I'll be sending a recording of this session. Just take a screenshot. Okay, let's check out in this the market now. If I'm looking at the market, one of my students was saying, "Sir, मेरा portfolio बढ़ नहीं रहा है." You know, मेरा portfolio बढ़ नहीं रहा है. अब I say, but it will not because the overall the market is not going up. So if I'm looking at a Bollinger Band and I add a Bollinger Band to this, and I apply this, now tell me in this, will trend following strategies work on this in this market, or will oscillating market strategies work in this? Which one will work in this? Oscillating ones, the directional neutral, the sideways. If you see last 1 year in sideways, we are minting money. छप रहा है उसपे. But the moment, and I remember the year before that, here, when the market was going up like this, we were all killed in sideways. ये साल में हमको हमारी sideways strategies में सबसे ज्यादा लॉस हुए थे. Because your strategy has to be aligned to the market. Another question by Arvind, does this mean in intraday directional trading also 10 setups should be ready for a month and 10 setup for directional? Yes, you have got it right, Arvind. You have got it right. So, work on, like, if I look at the, let's say, I add a stock called Yes Bank. Now, look at this stock. It doesn't go anywhere. In fact, it is best left alone. Or you can maybe take it at the lower end of the Bollinger, put it at the higher end of the Bollinger. One of my favorite strategies is I look at stocks whose ADX is more than 60. Okay, so I go into charting. And in charting, let's say, scans, ADX futures scan. And I found one stock that fits here, which is Amar Raja Battery. You know, Mahesh has a comment, yes, sir, for this reason, mastering option trading is a must. It works in any kind of market, bullish or bearish. So exactly. Nicely said, Mahesh. That's the reason you have to learn option strategies, क्योंकि उनसे हर तरह का मार्केट हैंडल हो जाता है. सिर्फ फ्यूचर से नहीं होता है, सिर्फ स्टॉक से नहीं होता है. Amar Raja Battery. Now I open Amar Raja Battery and I look at Amar Raja Battery here. Let me open Amar Raja Battery. Now, Amar Raja Battery I saw has an ADX of more than 60. Study. Let's make a strategy on this. Look at the ADX. This trend cannot be sustained further. It will not be sustained further. And my 20 years of experience says this is a great trade. But here now, You have to decide a strategy whether you will buy a put, whether you will short a future, whether you will do option strategy like a BS spread call, whether you will do a call right, whether you will have, you know, X amount of strategy or a Y amount. And that is the decision nobody else can take from. Now, then I go further into open interest, and of course, then there is a lot of process and the method. But what am I governed by? I am governed by the performance. I only have to choose those things in which my performance remains impeccable. In which my performance remains impeccable. Got it? Yes. More questions, guys? Do you like this format? I'll pick up a certain topic in the psychology of trading and elaborate in detail on this one so that we can work on various aspects of psychology of trading. Today I worked on performance because performance is a overlooked aspect of the psychology of trading. Okay. Rajesh, I'm not discussing strategies here. This is a class on psychology of trading. Keep your questions in that. This is not a strategy class. I'm just telling you how you will extract performance. Just one says when market is trending not sideways, which is best to work options, future or stop. Still options, just one futures and options. Mahesh, interacting with you is always a great learning. Trading is otherwise a very lonely game, and that's where I've been very lucky, Mahesh. I'm blessed with so many students that life is very, very full. You will make money whenever you are in a flow. Next time, I'll try to talk about flow. Today, we talked about performance. In the next session, I'll talk more about the flow. Great, guys. That's from my side. Those who want to do the advanced options course, all the links are here. If you've done my advanced options course before, you go for the refresher. And those who have not done it before, you can directly buy the course. So this 57,000 minus a 20% discount is for people who have not done the advanced options course before. And this 9,900 is a 3-day refresher. And in both of them, the algorithmic trading is including, which Pathfinders has introduced and is going on full fledged. So, thank you very much. All the best. And I'll see you again in one more session. Bye bye. Wait. There's still some questions. What about face to face sessions sometime? Yes, Rajesh, we can do that. In fact, I'm starting that with the meditation session. Meditation sessions will be face to face. I'll start with that. If I'm more comfortable, I'll take them in the regular one also. Okay, guys, bye bye and have a good day.